Okay, today Charlene and I, we're in Newcomerstown, Ohio, and we're taking 258. We're driving every single inch of 258 today east, and I'm pretty sure that this road ends in Freeport, Ohio. So the internet said 258 is 26 point something miles long. That's it. We're in Newcomerstown, and we're going to enjoy this beautiful day. Now, I haul crude oil out here in Ohio, and I drive on 258 down at Freeport, but I've never been on all of it. So when we get to a certain point, we should see a lot of road hogging crude oil semis, because there's a lot of well sites out there. I'm gonna have to change the That is the Tuscarawas River. Is that how you pronounce that? Tuscarawas River?
Tuscarawas.
Hey, there's a van like ours over there for sale. It's got a big old poofy roof on it. All right. I didn't know. I never seen a house that close to an electrical power line tower. That's pretty crazy. Looks like they got a lot of the fields plowed before it rained. That even looks planted to me, the way all those little V mounds are up there. How do you pronounce that river again?
Tuscarawas.
There it is. I mean, it's right there beside of us. Isn't that cool? I believe it's got a lot of water in it too, because it's been raining. There's a yellow van like ours.
It wasn't sticky.
Yeah, we just bought a brand new 2025 white. It's a GMC Savannah 3500 extended van. It's a work van. But we're going to turn it into an adventure van, but we're not wanting to fill it up with a bunch of stuff and make it heavy. Because it's getting about 20 miles a gallon right now. I don't want to load it down and, ruin the fuel mileage. But I have noticed, it's the same thing as the Chevy Express van. But I have noticed these things rust out a lot. I've seen some that are just like a lot of the bottom is gone. Yeah, that river's almost out of its banks. All right, we're going underneath I-77 right now. We are heading east on 258. Charlene's got a bad chest cold. I'm sure I have never been on this part of the road. Of course, I will point out when we get to where I've been. Wow, that's a big house or something they're building over there. It seems like Ohio is exploding with expansion. A lot of building going on. And around here, there's also a lot of abandoned homes, but I think most of those abandoned homes are on farm property, or the farmer bought the house and it touches his property. And none of it's for sale. Wow, look at that place right there. Well, that is a beautiful home there, isn't it? I love the back porch. Oh yeah, that one down there is nice too. So is this one. I would love to have like a 3-car garage that you can just walk into the house. That'd be sweet. Wow, that's an old house there. And I guarantee that old brick house there is over 100 years old. Yeah, we took our dogs, Lipone Servo, to the groomer. So we took them over. We live in Weirton. We took the dogs pretty close to Cadiz, Ohio. Then she usually has them 3 or 4 hours. So we rode out 22 all the way to I-77 to an Amish store and restaurant. I don't remember. Do you remember the name of that place?
It was Dorn Dry or something like that.
East on 258. So I didn't want to drive back exactly the way we came. So I got to looking on the map and I seen 258.
Pantry.
Oh, it's the pantry. Is it in Cambridge? Does it say what city it's in?
Cambridge, Ohio.
Yep. I tell you what, you want to go to this place, I'll tell you how to get there. Get off of the 22, the Route 22 exit, off of I-77 in Cambridge, Ohio, and go east. And it'll be on the left in about a mile or two. Their sandwiches in there are so good. Oh my goodness. Wow, there's a lot of beautiful old farms on this section of the road. Man, this is going to be some beautiful footage. My Ace Pro 2 was showing, it was showing a lot of mirrored stuff off the dash and stuff. So I bought a filter for it. But the Ace Pro, I think, is doing a better job at driving around filming, but I'm not sure yet. We will find out tonight. Yeah, today's date, I think, is
16th.
Day is April 16th. It's 1 p.m. 2026. We're heading east on 258. Turn left right here to stay on 258. 258. Left. Yeah, we started in Newcomerstown. I think that's a cool name. What kind of place is that? It's got an Amish buggy there. Yeah, we're also potentially going to see a lot of Amish places. Yeah, this section of 258 is more like what I was driving on over there by Freeport. Notice we've got a little bit narrower of a road. Wow, look at all those pine trees. There's thousands of them. It looks like we're on a roller coaster too, don't it? There's a big farm up here. What is that? That is a beautiful house. What's that say? Batchtales? Batchtals? Wow, what a farm. This is a lot prettier than I thought it was going to be. Well, you can see all the skid marks on the road right there. People are like, oh, I think I'm going too fast. I'm going to lock my brakes up. There's an A-frame house. A-frame houses are cool looking, and you think that it'd be efficient to own. My real father, he lived in a A-frame house most of his life, and I hated it. He hated it so bad, he built a room on each end of it that had regular. On one end of it, he added about 12 foot wide down one end, and that was his kitchen and laundry room. And then on the other end of it, he built about a 16 by 28 room, and that was his master bedroom. If that's what you want to call it. And then it had a big bedroom upstairs. My real father was married 6 or 7 times, and he seems like he'd always marry somebody with a bunch of kids. And I know one time he married a woman that had 6 kids, and all 6 of them shared the room upstairs. Then when me and my sister would come up there, we shared that room with 6 kids. Those were some crazy times, Charlene. And one of the kids was in a wheelchair. His name was Stevie. And he had 2 other brothers that were pretty strong, and they would just pull him upstairs. He wouldn't even bring his wheelchair upstairs. They would kind of pull him up the steps. They weren't really stairs. It was more like a steep ladder going upstairs, and just get him up there and lay him on the bed. Stevie actually saved my father's life one time in 1998 when my dad was 62 years old. Him and Stevie were talking on the computer, I think on Yahoo, something where you could talk live. Well, my dad stopped communicating. And then Stevie tried to call my dad. My dad didn't answer. So Stevie called 911, and a sheriff came out there and went in the house and found my dad on the floor. And they called the paramedics. And got him to the hospital. They barely saved him. The doctor down there, he was really cool. He was from India, and he finally got an artery unblocked. That's what the doctor told me, and saved him. Then he had bypass surgery. He had 5 bypasses. That's a lot. And it was all from smoking cigarettes. Yeah, there's an Amish place right there building buildings, and it looked like they were making skids too. That'd be handy. This road is a lot more beautiful to drive than I could ever imagine. How about you, Charlene?
It is beautiful.
Wow, what kind of place is this? Welsh Corgi puppies? We're not stopping there. What does this say? What does it say?
Farm produce.
Farm produce auction.
Blood wine.
Wow, there is all kinds of stuff for sale up there on that porch. Let's check it out. They got all kinds of plants in there for sale. Fresh produce. Consignment auction. Saturday, April 11th. So that's already happened. Well, it's a really neat place. It is an old truck. I think that's an old Farmall tractor.
The Amish family over there.
Oh yeah, that is a very nice Amish home, isn't it? Man, they got kids everywhere. Man, those kids are almost the same size. That's a nice looking
They
Chevy
could be
truck.
twins.
Huh?
They could be twins.
They could be. I'm guessing they were probably born 9 months and 10 seconds apart. I'm just guessing, you know. That is a beautiful Amish home. Man, their garden's already big. And they were washing a lot of clothes too. Look at this old house here. That is so cool.
I think it's empty. I think they all this store or something.
It's a store also. That's an Amish store right there. It's a Amish greenhouse. Well, I didn't know all those Amish stores were out here on 258. Did you? So now we're coming into Peoli? P-E-O-L-I. Peoli, Ohio. It doesn't look like much of a metropolis, but looks like a very nice place to live. There's an old 50s boat for sale right there. Look how big that church is. Ooh.
It's a cemetery.
And a cemetery. Oh, look at all them houses down in that field, all across that. You can see about 10 or 15 miles that way, can't you? Well, it's a real blessing we got to come up here and drive on this road, isn't it? My mom and Charlene, they love Amish stuff. It looks like another Amish store right here. Horseshoe. Oh, they're shoeing horses here. Wow. I wonder if they could shoe me there. You think that'd hurt if they nailed some horseshoes on the bottom of my foot?
I'm gonna go try it and see if it's
I might just try it. Yeah, we were watching that new Danny Duncan video that came out this week, and he bought his mama 2 horses, and one of them stepped on her foot. Oh, it was bad. His grandma was out there, and he threw a chicken in her lap. Man, so funny. this hill. Wow. Charlene, this footage is going to be really good. A lot of people don't know about Ohio. A lot of it's just pure wilderness. Entering Guernsey County, leaving whatever the name of that river county, Tuscarawas, whatever. Tucka what?
Tuscarawas.
Tuscarawas? The Tuscarawas River. Yeah, we just left Tuscarawas County, and we have entered Guernsey County. Man, there are so many Amish places out here. There's another greenhouse right there. Logging across the street. Horses, cows, gardens, manure, horse droppings on the road everywhere. It's all good. It doesn't bother me none. I love looking at those Amish farms. Supposedly, in Kentucky, where I'm from, if you go by a blacktop road, like one to the right, there's supposed to be, there's our first well site, the Parker. I've never been into it before. So now we have the potential of running into oil trucks. Yeah, supposedly every time you go past a blacktop road, it may have to have a yellow line, and then there's supposed to be a sign to tell you what road that you're driving on. So, say if you turn on to off of a 2-lane yellow line road and you turn right onto 258, there's supposed to be a sign right there on the right that tells you what road you're on. So if you turn right onto 258, then you're supposed to see a sign that says 258 east if you're going east. If you're going west, there's supposed to be a sign, you know, obviously saying you're on 258 west. Now over here in Ohio, I don't think this is called a highway. I think they're routes or just roads. I don't think they're highway names. Look at all the different color blocks in that. Oh, they salvaged that blocks from somewhere else, probably. Wow, look at this Amish home right here. East Side Custom Cabinets and Furniture. Wow. That was one unique outdoor building. Wow, look at all these horses. I'm going to talk to him. They were beautiful, weren't they?
They were, for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking up the screen of this camera. It's really showing those clouds really good. Yeah, I'll have to go home and upload this video and see what it looks like. I had never imagined this is going to be such a beautiful drive, not in a million years. The leaves are trying to come out. What is it? I'd say it was, what, April 16th? April 16th. I could look on the map, see where we're at, but what fun would that be? Well, the internet said it was 26 miles. We're averaging about 45 miles an hour, so. That'd probably be. Well, I think I know where we're at.
Westchester.
Westchester, Ohio. Junction 342. Freeport, 5 miles. All right, we got to pull over for a second. You know what? I just figured out 258 actually doesn't go to Freeport. Freeport's 5 miles that way. 342 starts right there, and 258 turns left. And I have turned. I come from the other way, and I went out this way and went to a lot of well sites. So let's see where this road goes to see if we want to try to go there or not. Okay, where are we at? Where does 258 come out at? Well, it comes out on 800. But then where are you at once you get to there?
I know we'd usually go to 250 to 800 or 800 to 250 when we go to Amish country.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to continue on 258 because we don't want to mess this up. And then we're going to end up on 800. And then we can just go up to Denison and get on 250. Yeah. All right, let's go. All right, we're turning left to stay on 258. I thought 258 went on to Freeport, but it actually turns left right here. And I have been out here. I have been on this section of road. And guess it's going to end in 800. And then we'll go wind around to 250, and then we can turn left on 151, and that's actually the road Mandy, our dog groomer lives on. And kind of what we're facing here is she might get done before we get back, but she usually lets us know, because she knows we actually live about 40 minutes from where she does, so we didn't tell her our game plan, but I think it'll be all right. Wow, look at this turn 258 makes right here. Isn't that crazy? I can't remember the name of the well pad I went to out here. Yeah, I hauled crude oil off a well pad out here a few times a few weeks ago. Oh, we're coming up on an Amish buggy. Wow. Yeah, I was driving a semi down through here. The place I just went to work at, I switched places. I'm working for an owner-operator, so I'm driving his truck. So we just switched companies. They've almost got our trailer. We're probably going to start working again Monday, would be my guess, Monday or Tuesday. Oh, this guy has 2 vans. 3. Look at that. That white van there is almost identical to the one we're riding in.
Sure is.
You know, I knew there was a lot of these vans out there, but I didn't realize how many until, you know, we got this one a week or so ago. Well, we're going to film every mile of 151 today, too. Isn't that cool? I always thought this part was pretty cool looking. Look where they built that edge of the hillside up. I guess they just dug it out and made it flat. I don't know. Look at all them skid marks. Probably 50 or 100 trucks come through here a day, would be my guess. Getting kind of close to the well site I went to. It's 2 or 3 curves from here. Look at that rock laying in that field. It is huge. It's like the size of a house, isn't it? Leaving Tuscarawas County and now we're in Harrison County. Well, that abandoned barn up there is cool. Look at, oh, there's a whole abandoned house right there. Wow, there's another big old boulder laying there. Dunlop Farm. They ought to put a sign on it, didn't they? I'm expecting the semi truck to come around one of these curves. Yeah, oh, you can see the well site over there, Charlene. See that red?
Yes.
That red stuff?
I see it.
Yeah, I loaded over there. Oh, wow, look at that tree landed on that. And they had that big windstorm a couple of weeks ago. Here comes a water truck. Man, he's flying. Look at that. He is not loaded. He is empty. Whoa! Did you hear that? Yeah, to go to the well site I was hauling crude oil off of, you just turn right here. And if you can see those green tanks over there, that's it. I don't think there's anybody. Oh, there is a truckload sitting there loading. Look at that. I've never been on this part of the road. That well site's nice. You can well with an API head. They have a pump, an API head there. You just hook the API head up, hook up your vent lines, open the valves. You put the computer. There's a number, password. Put the password in, truck number, bill laden number, trailer number. It says vehicle number, which means the trailer, and how many barrels you want. And then it says activate pump. Push that button. This is a digital kiosk. Push that button, and it pumps it on at 550 gallons a minute. Takes about 20 minutes to load. It is awesome. The place I just went to work at, they're hauling oil, and I think they're going down this road right here. As you can see, the dust, it looks like there's a lot of trucks going in and out of that road. Oh, that's a beautiful little creek, isn't it? Oh, that would be nice. Our dogs could run free. We can just put like 5 flea and tick collars on them, and they could just be dogs, couldn't they? Yeah, that well site that I went to, you can't come this way because you can't make that left-hand turn. You can't turn left. There's not enough room. So they make you come in the other way. Like say if you're over towards this way, you either have to. Oh, here comes an oil truck right here. Check this out. Man, look at that cattle. Oh man, that was so cool. Well, he was hauling butt too, wasn't he? Ooh, look, we're going back into Tuscarawas County. Oh, we're going into some more hairpins right here. 20 mile an hour with school buses. With a school bus sign. That's interesting, isn't it?
What was you saying before that semi truck came?
I can't remember. What was I talking about, you know?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Maybe somebody watching the video. Oh yeah, yeah. If you're going down to that well site that I was at, you can't make that left-hand turn in a semi truck if you have a trailer. So you have to go down somewhere and turn around, come back. Probably go all the way down there where that T was. And you just pull up, back up onto that other road and come back this way. It is absolutely gorgeous out here. It kind of reminds me of Western Kentucky, except Western Kentucky doesn't have, the hills aren't this big. There's a couple of them that are, not many. That is not an Amish home there. An Amish guy would never own a 1995 yellow S10 truck. I don't think we're by the Tuscarawas River. Tuscarawas? Tuscarawas River. I wish I could remember how to pronounce that. Wow, look at this hairpin turn right here. Oh my goodness. I wonder what road that is. That's a unique looking house right there.
Almost looks like it used to be a store or something.
It does look like it used to be a store. You're absolutely right, Charlene. Anybody watching this video, the best way to score brownie points with your lady is to tell her she's right, even if she is right. All right, that concludes our 26 miles of 258. So thanks for coming along the journey with us. It was a beautiful ride. Did you think it was beautiful, Charlene?
Yeah, I sure did.
All right. Thank you so much. We are teeing off here at 800. And we're going to turn left and go towards Denison. We're just going to keep on. We're going to keep on filming. We may... Gemini General Store and Feed Supply. That kind of looks like an Amish place, don't it? Yeah, we're on 800. I'll tell you where we're going to hit 250 at. You know when you're going by Tappan Lake, and you go a little bit further, then you have to turn right to stay on 250 to go towards the 4-lane. That's where we're going to be. It's just right up here. That's where we're at. I'd like to come over. I'd like to film the whole 800. Like the siding on our house. We have beautiful yellow siding on our house. It was like that when I bought it. Guy's supposed to come and put slate blue siding on, but he's not showed up yet. Well, look at that old cab over right there. Yeah, when we turn onto 151, we'll be about 35 miles from Mandy's house. We'll be about 35 miles from our dogs. Baby dogs, Lipo and Servo. Ooh, that red.
3.5 hours.
Yeah, she's had them a long time. She's got to be getting close. There's another Jeep. A lot of people buy Jeeps for mail trucks because Jeep sells a right-hand drive Jeep just for mail people. My aunt bought one. She was a mail carrier. Wow, that's a heck of a field, isn't it? Going on right here. Ohio Byway. Wonder what that means. It's like a scenic route or something. We are on 800 North. We just got done doing every mile at 258. We are going to do every mile of 151 today too once we get over there. We are not far from there, actually. Red box dumpsters. I never heard of them. Yeah, that's when I seen him like, that's a movie. Yeah, it's got quite a collection of stuff, kind of like me. Mustang, breakfast, wine, and beer. It's like that hadn't been open in a long time. Yeah. I mean, we almost got to be right around the corner from 250. I've been down this section of the road in a semi, but it's been a long time. Wow, look at that farm. Can you say red and white? I even know that guy. That was a nice truck. What we got here? Pit Bull Bar and Grill. I didn't know that was there. That's nice. Oh, we made it to Denison. all those identical houses over there. Yeah, I kind of remember now. You go through here, and you go up here and you make another right. Then I think that's where you run into 250. Yeah, look at all those identical houses. Isn't that cool? Probably railroad related or something. A lot of them houses were probably built around 1900. Lady. Yeah, it's a lot of twists and turns to get through Denison. I'm not sure what they're doing over there. Look like they're loading and unloading rocks on the railroad cars over there. I think I've seen the 250 connection over there. It's a big facility over there, whatever it is. Man, they got thousands of bags of stuff right there. I don't even know. Looks like some kind of curled up hose there. Yep, there's the 250 junction right there. Yeah, to stay on 800, you gotta share 250 and 800 share the same road, and you stay on this road here. You turn left here, and you gotta turn right. Then you gotta turn right again. Then when you get up to New Philadelphia, you have to turn right. I think get off at the Lowe's exit to stay on 800. There's those vans I was talking about yesterday. That one with all rotted at the bottom. I seen them day before yesterday, actually.